Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to episode number 27 in the series here of Let's Play Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. I know Pokemon Alpha... Let's Play Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, my apologies, episode number 26 was a little bit scatterbrained, a little bit all over the place, because we were sort of doing some project and channel updates and things like that, but this one is back on track, I promise here. We are going and doing a full heal of all of our Pokemon members in our Pokemon team and getting ready to head on to what I would like to call the Glory Hole, but is often called in these games the Victory Road. I'm going to be cutting out a lot of it. I'm going to sort of try to go through like the nooks and crannies. If you've ever been through a Victory Road before, you don't need to see the Victory Road bit by bit, right? It's there's a lot of Pokemon here that are high level. There is a lot of trainers that are high level. There is a lot of moving blocks and things like that into paths that allow us to progress forward. It's a lot of puzzle sort of related work. This video here is about 13 minutes in length. It took me about 45 minutes to get through the duration of it, so there is a bit there to be seen, but I also like to leave a little bit when I'm doing these episodes for those that are playing through it on their first playthrough, so they get to experience it as well. So a bit of that is me being lazy and not wanting to show all of it, and a bit of it is me wanting to leave it up to the imagination of the person playing through it as well. But I do leave in here like the initial what it looks like to come through here. Of course, we got our Milotic carrying us through. You guys don't get to see it off screen, but I mean, Jameson carries us through the vast majority of the battles in this tunnel. We do get help from all of our team members, but I would say like Jameson has really been making up the work, and I left a little bit of the sort of moving things into perspective here. So you can see we have to move things. Eventually we have to go up on that staircase up there. You're going to see a lot of these moving parts coming together in later parts of this episode, but I do tend to cut a lot of it out and leave like only like the extremely plot relevant stuff in, just because I do like to keep the Let's Play episodes here on the shorter end anymore. You know, I like to think it's more important to show the elements that are extremely critical and actually have lore impact versus like some of the nitty-gritty fun stuff that we get to do. But yeah, as you can see, big cut there. We're heading into a dark section of the cave. We have to move things ever so accordingly. Like I said, I wanted to leave some of this in so that way you guys got to see, you know, like some of the stuff that we actually have to deal with here in order for some of the puzzling to take place. Move that into place, hopefully. I don't know, that just goes back in that section, I guess. Maybe there's something to unlock there. Likely there's like a hidden Pokeball or something, but usually it's like nothing huge in these back hidden sections. It's just sort of run-of-the-mill kind of stuff. 90% of the time, I would say. Maybe you get a cool TM or something like that, but I'm sure we'll be exploring a lot of that in later episodes. As I said in the episode prior to this episode, there is a lot of post-game stuff that needs to be taken care of, that we are going to be taking care of. I'm going to try and sum it all up into like 3 or 4 episodes. I know that's like a lot for what the post-game is, but for those that are already aware of the post-game, there's 2 legendary Pokemon that we have to catch in the post-game. I was only aware of one. Recently I watched somebody else's Let's Play. I'm kind of regretting that I did that, because it would have made my last Let's Play episode a lot more interesting, but regardless, there's 2 legendary Pokemon that I want to catch before I really call it quits on this series, and we're going to be catching them. They're both story relevant, and then once you finish that section of the story, there's another post-game story. We're not going to be moving on to that one for those that are in the know and are well aware of things to come, but I just wanted to divulge a little bit there. I know I did in the episode prior to this one, episode number 26, but kind of felt it was important to share a little bit there as we are approaching the end of the series here. Yeah, after this episode, we're going to head right into the Elite Four, and then I've already been doing the post-game stuff. We're probably about 80% through with the post-game stuff, and yeah, should be no problem getting it out here on the channel for you guys all to see. So hopefully you all enjoy all that. I think the post-game stuff is going to be 3 or 4 episodes, but really probably like 20-minute episodes altogether, like 3 20-minute episodes. So that should hopefully be a lot of fun for you guys. There we go. Dealt with that trainer here. As I said, if you're not familiar with the Pokemon series here, anytime we go through a victory road, there's going to be a lot of trainers here at the end of the game. That trainer wasn't even facing me. I'd like to point that out, by the way. That was kind of BS. I'm sure they were turning to try and face me, but they turned way too early. Luckily, all that comes out is a Kingdra. And I've already upped Shark out there, so Shark's going to be able to make quick work of Kingdra. No problems here. I think we should be good to go there. And hopefully, like, the audio has been, like, fully adjusted. I know at times I tend to be a little bit quieter than I was in my past place. And I know that's been, like, a growing pain here of the channel. But I feel like I've gotten it to a substantial point now where, like, things have evened out. And I've done a good enough job at negating that. But we'll see how that goes. But in short, if you want the walkthrough on how to get to, like, the end of this, anywhere where there's, like, the 2 things off to the side sort of lighting your path, that's the way that you're supposed to go. So if you're really struggling, like, I know in the past I've struggled through victory roads before, I did not struggle through this one whatsoever because I just kept following the flame pillars. And, like, that's all the advice you need. But here, before we've gone through all of Victory Road. It took us all of 7 minutes there with hard cuts. But now we need to go up against the one, the only, the Wally. We need to go up against Wally one more time, which isn't a huge deal. You know, it's Wally. He's got a good team, but his team isn't out of this world, and he's had some good character development, so he deserves a good battle. I don't like him as much as I may. Maybe that's because, I don't know. I think it's cooler to have, like, a female antagonist. Like, if you're a male, I feel like there's, like, some combative nature there between the sexes that can make a world of difference. But here we go. We're going against Altaria first. Luckily, I have Captain out here who has Blizzard. That should be a 1-hit KO, maybe. It is perfect. And as long as you get a 1-hit KO at the start of any of these battles, you're usually good to go. At least from what I've seen. Roselia, it's going to be a Fireball. 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 There we go. Fireball. I should be able to take care of it, no problem. Just a Blaze Kick. Just a Blaze Kick to the front of the face. Bam. Out of this world. Kind of what I would expect there. What do we got next? A Magneton. Okay, I kind of want to give Tito a chance here. Tito with Earthquake or Earth Power should be able to do this. It might take 2 hits, because he is a little bit under-leveled per the rest of our team. I guess he's kind of up there, but he's just slowly getting up there at this point in time. I do have to say, this is my first time using Flygon in a Let's Play stance, and it has been terrific. I would highly recommend this Pokemon to anybody playing through this game. It has blown my socks away how good this Pokemon is and how much coverage it has, like, as a ground dragon type. It is a very, very dominant Pokemon in this game. There you go, Flygon's got that. Delcatty. I think Delcatty is a normal fairy type. I think anything with, like, a fighting type, I think Jameson's probably the best move here. Because it has a normal typing, so we could probably use Sky Uppercut and do a fair amount of damage that way. I feel like that'll give us the most bang for our buck here. See how that does. It's a one-hit KO, it looks like. It's a perfect call there, Average Joe. Solid job. With that being said here, ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the end of the episode. I hope you did like this episode. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff is greatly motivational for myself in continuing to make videos just like this now and in the near future. We'll be playing this series here, Let's Play Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, on Mondays and Wednesdays until we wrap it up. And like I said, we do have a couple of post-game episodes, so it is going to go on a little bit longer than I initially expected, but it probably won't make it past like the 32, 33 episode mark. So we are very, very close to the end of it. And we'll be moving into Pokemon Black or White after that in this series. And then we'll be having some special series coming out here on Saturdays. So hopefully there's already something out there for you to view. And we'll be playing Let's Play of Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga on Mondays and Wednesdays as well. So lots of Let's Plays here on the channel for you to check out. Like I said, if you like any of them, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do get back to all my comments as soon as possible. I am now back from my business trips here for like the year, so besides vacations I should be able to respond like very, very quickly, but I'll be very informative on when those are coming up, and if I can't respond I will let people know, but I do eventually respond to all comments. And per your comments out there, right, I've already got some ideas for like Halloween and things like that, so if there's any Let's Plays you'd like to see throughout the year that you think can easily be emulated or on Switch or Xbox, you know, please feel free to give me a shout out and we'll see if we can get them on the schedule. But until next time, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and as always, peace out, Girl Scout.